Coming to the main crucial point, that is the Saka replacement. Now coming to the third player, that's a surprise pick. That's none other than John Duran. Now, if you would have asked me in the beginning of the season, I would have said that Watkins is nailed. Now I feel this lineup is a perfect mix and match of flexibility with a blend of premium and differential assets. Hey guys, welcome back to another video from the Football Herd. Hope you're doing wonderfully well. So this is a weekly watch list series that I do each game week, in which I'll be talking about the best players to buy for game week 18. I'll be talking about 9 players, 3 from each segment of defense, midfield and attack. Apart from that, I'll be also discussing about the best replacement of Saka, then how my team did in the last game week, and last but not the least, I'll be talking about the best wildcard drought for game week 18. And I'm hoping to hit 300 subscribers with this video. So if you do like this video, please do drop a like and subscribe to my channel. That will mean a lot to me. So without delaying any further, let's get started. In game week 17, my team fetched 75 points, primarily due to the wonderful haul of Mohamed Salah, who gave me 42 points. Apart from that, it was completely shambles. Only my defenders gave me 6 points each and 7-pointer of Robinson. So my current rank stands at 413k, and it's an okayish game week, I would say. Now, I have already made a couple of transfers which I'll be discussing later. Coming to the main crucial point, that is the Saka replacement. Now, since Bukayo Saka has been injured and we are seeing that he will be out until March, so it's very important for us to find a replacement. So I'll be talking about 5 players. The first on the list is James Maddison. Now, Maddison has already scored 8 goals and has 5 assists from 28 shots. He has already amassed 97 points, and the kind of fixtures that Spurs have are pretty lucrative in my opinion. And certain assets like Heung-min Son, then Kulusevski, Maddison appeal to me the most. Out of them, Maddison is the best when we talk about the Spurs assets. Now coming to the next player, that's none other than Luis Diaz. Now Luis Diaz has already scored 7 goals and got 3 assists from his 31 shots. And he's already created 3 big chances with an XGI of 6.4, and he also has a percentage expected goals involvement of 22%, which is very high in my opinion. And he's already amassed 86 points. And they face Leicester up next. And I believe that if his place is nailed, now Luis Diaz is the best Saka replacement if we do not take into consideration the expected minutes. Now coming to the next pick, that is none other than Bruno Fernandes. Now Bruno Fernandes has already got 4 goals and 6 assists from his 50 shots. Now he has not performed amazingly, I would say. Now he has underperformed a lot, which is clearly evident from the fact that he has got 50 shots, but he has only converted 4 goals and 6 assists from that. And coming to the big chances created, he has already created 9 big chances, and he has scored 83 points as of now. Now, coming to another very crucial point of Bruno Fernandes is that his expected goals involvement percentage is 48%, which means that whatever United do, that goes through Bruno itself. So that makes him a very pivotal player, and he is United's talisman without a speck of doubt. Now coming to the next pick, that is Ismaila Sarr. Now Sarr has already got 4 goals and 3 assists from 28 shots, and he has got 7 big chances and already scored 61 points. Now Sarr is one of those cheap enablers whom I'll be looking keenly at because I want to upgrade my defense. Now coming to the next player, that's none other than Phil Foden. Now Phil Foden has already got 1 goal and 1 assist on 30 shots. His 3 big chances created is not enough, and which is clearly laid down by his shambolic 30-pointer. But I believe that the kind of fixtures that City have makes him a very decent shout. And if you already have Erling Haaland, then I will not recommend you having a double up of Foden and Haaland. But if you do not have Erling Haaland but you want a City cover, considering the amazing run of games that they have, and at some point in time they'll definitely bounce back, then Phil Foden is a very good option in my opinion. Now in my defensive watch list, I have a star-studded pick of Gabriel, Trent and Guardiola. Now I've picked these 3 players primarily because I do not have any premium defenders in my team, and it's completely made out of cheap enablers. And this injury of Saka has enabled us to free up some cash and offload one of those cheap enabled defenders and opt for either one of Gabriel, Trent and Guardiola. Now I'll talk about Gabriel first. Now Gabriel has already scored 1 goal from 4 shots and created 1 big chance with an XGI of 0.7. Amazing numbers, and already scored 28 points in the last 6 game weeks. And we all know that Arsenal are very lethal in set pieces and in corners, and the menace that Gabriel possesses is unparalleled in my opinion. And if you do want an Arsenal cover, an attacking defender, then Gabriel is the best pick. And he's someone that I'll be looking to bring in my team in the subsequent game weeks, because I believe that Saka's absence will make them a bit toothless, but the defensive solidarity will remain constant, and doubling up or tripling up on their defenders is also something that we can go for. That's also a very viable strategy. Now coming to the next pick, that's none other than Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now in the last 6 game weeks, he is unable to score any goals, but he's already given a couple of assists with an XGI of 1.2, and he scored 19 points in the last 6 game weeks. Now a very important point for Trent is that the fixtures turn for Liverpool and they turn for the good, and I believe that he is one of those attacking players who has the greatest XGI, even though he's not performing at that level. But I believe that off late we have seen the old Trent, coming to life, and I believe that the upcoming fixtures are very lucrative, just like I mentioned. So Trent is one of those players also that I'll be looking to bring in my team, if not only Gabriel. Now coming to the last pick amongst the watch list, it's none other than Guardiola. Now Guardiola has already got 1 goal from 7 shots with an XGI of 2, and we have seen that Guardiola is one of the Pep's savior in one of those games where they do not link up the play properly and they do not get that goal. Now he has been one of those players who has chipped in with an odd goal or two whenever City have required his assistance. Now keeping those things in mind, and the kind of fixtures that City have, just like I was speaking when I was talking about Phil Foden, that they have amazing run of games, right? So Guardiola is also one of those premium defenders that I'll be looking to bring in the subsequent game week. That's why he finds this slot in my watch list. Now coming to the midfielders, amongst midfielders, the 3 players that I opted for is James Maddison, Ismaila Sarr and Anthony Gordon. Now let's speak about Maddison first. Now Maddison has already scored 5 goals from 10 shots and created 1 big chance with an XGI of 2.4 in the last 6 game weeks and amassed 45 points. That is amazing in my opinion, and I have already spoken at length about Maddison previously, so I'll not stress any further. Now coming to Ismaila Sarr, Sarr has already got 4 goals from 17 shots and created 4 big chances with an XGI of 3.7, and he's already scored 43 points in the last 6 game weeks. Now I'll be very honest with you, if you ask me, Sarr will be my best Saka replacement considering my team structure and the fact that I previously mentioned that I want to upgrade my defense, so I'll be saving a lot of cash if I opt for Ismaila Sarr. Now coming to the third midfielder, that's none other than Anthony Gordon. Gordon has already got 1 goal from 16 shots and created 1 big chance with an XGI of 3.0. And he was already supposed to score 27 points and he has already scored 28, so he's at par with the expected numbers in the last 6 game weeks. And the likes of Anthony Gordon, Isak, then Murphy, all these 3 assets are in scintillating form in Newcastle colours in my opinion. And if you do have that slot of Anthony Gordon in that price bracket, then I believe that he's a very decent shout as of now. Now coming to the attackers, now I have a front 3 of Isak, John Duran and Dominic Solanke in my watch list. Now Isak has already scored 6 goals from 20 shots. He's in scintillating form with double digits haul galore, with 5 big chances and XG of 5.7 and 50 points in the last 6 game weeks. He is one of the most important watchlist players in my opinion. I'll look to bring in because my attack has been shambolic, because I have players like Strad Larsen, then Haaland, then I also have someone like João Pedro. So Isak's involvement is very crucial in my opinion, and he will be someone whom I'll be looking to bring in. Now the second player in my forward watch list is Dominic Solanke. Now Solanke has already got a couple of goals from 9 shots and he has an XGI of 2.3 and amassed 27 points in the last 6 game weeks. So that makes him a very good shout. And we also saw in the Liverpool fixture that he was keen in bringing them back, but Liverpool were too good in that fixture, and eventually they were not able to draw the game or win the game. But Solanke has looked pretty sharp with the interplay as well and the finishes as well, and he has looked very neat and tidy. So in my opinion, Solanke is also a very decent shout. And if you do not have the funds for an Alexander Isak, then Dominic Solanke is your next best pick. Now coming to the third player, that's a surprise pick. That's none other than John Duran. Now, if you would have asked me in the beginning of the season, I would have said that Watkins is nailed. But we are seeing that it's not the same when we are talking about 17 games down the line. Now, John Duran has been in scintillating form and is in prolific touch, in my opinion. So much so that he has benched Watkins. And he's already scored 3 goals from 15 shots in the last 6 game weeks with an XGI of 2.5 and 22 points. Now, he's a very cheap enabler, and right now he's 5.9 million. That's a bargain in my opinion. Now, John Duran completes my attacking watch list. Now, the most important thing in this busy Christmas period is to have a flexible lineup due to the fixture congestion. Now, that is the only thought behind this Game Week 18 wildcard draft. Now, I feel this lineup is a perfect mix and match of flexibility with a blend of premium and differential assets. So, in goal, I've gone for Henderson, since Palace have decent upcoming fixtures and he's the best goalkeeper in this 4.5 million price bracket. In my defense, I have a back three of Louis Hall, Trent and Cucurella. Now, Newcastle have looked very solid at the back, and Hall is adventurous down the left and a brilliant crosser. Now, similarly with Trent, he's again proving to be the lethal, and with those glorious fixture run, he's a must-have, and because he has a huge upside and chasing rank. Now, Cucurella is the best Chelsea defender to own in my opinion, so he finds a way in my wildcard team. My 5-man midfield starts with Ahmad, who is in brilliant form with 40 points in his last 6 outings, followed by the evergreen Mohamed Salah, who needs no explanation, and my Saka replacement, that's Ismaila Sarr, Palmer and Rogers complete my midfield. Now, in my attack, I have opted for Isak, the informed goal scorer, and Erling Haaland, who is yet to find form after a brilliant start to the campaign. Now, I have Konza and Howard Bellies as my first two in the bench. Now, please do let me know how you feel about this Game Week 18 wildcard lineup that I have built. So much if you watched the video till the end, it means a lot to me, and if you have liked the video, please do drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Post any questions that you have, I'll be very happy to help you, and make sure you subscribe to my Twitter as well, because I'll be posting the final team there. And all the best for Game Week 18, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.